A new tool, the Virtual Articulator, has been introduced in CEREC 4.2. To use this, we go to Configuration, Options, Articulation, and then we activate this. The use of the Virtual Articulator is especially recommended for larger restorations, such as fully anatomical restorations made of highly translucent zirconium oxide ceramic. The basic parameters for the articulator are defined in the configurations under Parameters and then Articulation. These here are the values that are basically suggested when a new restoration is set up. We can see a leopard skin pattern when we assign the upper to the lower jaw in the buccal bite. This means that they've been properly assigned. We can check this as well by displaying the model contacts, where we can see that we don't have any red contacts and there's no model penetration. In this case we have a restoration in all 4 quadrants, but even if you only have a restoration in one quadrant, it's advisable to scan in one half of the jaw up to the corner region of the antagonist side. The models are positioned so that they're properly aligned in all 3 views. So with the medium sagittal below the lower ones, horizontal in the frontal view, and horizontal in the sagittal view, as per the definition for the chewing surface. The articulation parameters can be set differently for each individual restoration. In the design phase, the virtual articulator can be used to display what's known as the Occlusal Compass. This is as well as the model and restoration contacts. The Occlusal Compass shows us the various contacts that are coded on the bottom left in the key. The occlusal contacts are red, the protrusion contacts are brown, the mediotrusion contacts are green, and the laterotrusion contacts are blue, and the lateroprotrusive contacts are yellow. The FGP bites can also be shown separate for the upper and the lower jaw, and their transparency can be changed. The FGP envelope curves can be created in 2 different ways, either taking the restoration into account or not. To switch this, we go to Articulation, Articulation Parameters, and then we tick or untick Include Restoration. In this case we're calculating without the restoration. We show the calculated FGP bite in the upper jaw, and we can see that there is a leopard skin pattern in the area of natural occlusion, and that the restorations can be seen through the FGP bite. Alternatively, we can set the Include Restoration box, and the FGP is recalculated. So we show the FGP bite, and we can see that the leopard skin pattern goes over the natural occlusion and over the artificial occlusion in the region of the restoration. In the Occlusal Compass view, it's really easy to adapt the contact by using the right tools in the tool wheel. For example, we can use the Subtract tool to remove material, and thus to remove our mediotrusion contacts. Or we can use the new FGP tool to automatically mill the bite so that there are no more contacts that where we don't want them. This is of course the quickest way of doing this. And last but not least, the articulation animation can also be seen. This simulates the laterotrusion protrusion and mediotrusion movements of a real articulator. This is especially spectacular when we show the FGP registrations. The virtual articulator is a wonderful teaching and diagnostic tool which makes it easier to see the functional relationships of the occlusion and the articulation.